Oh, this is a good one. And this is more of a special shade. I already have 7 and I bought 2 more. And I'm talking about the Bobbi Brown shadow sticks. These are my favorite shadow sticks and I bought 2 shades. They're not new, but they're new to me. I don't own this and I thought, I swatched them in store and I thought they looked so pretty, so I had to have them. Let's get started, and I have a bin here full of some beautiful products that we're gonna just play with today. I'm gonna put 1 shade on one eye, 1 shade on the other, and I'll show you how they look on the eye, and then I'm gonna just like combine them so that I can have equal shades on my eyes. So let's get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna start, since we are playing with Bobbi Brown shadow sticks, I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base just to use it as a moisturizer, because I have something else that I want for my skin to look a little bit more glowy. What can I say? Okay, so this moisturizer smells like banana. It moisturizes your skin, but it's not amazing. It just feels like any other moisturizer. I'm not a big fan of it, what I'm trying to say. Like, I would not repurchase this. I heard a lot of people rave about this product. I don't think it's worth the money. It feels very gel, not gel-like, like, I don't know, like a gelatin type of consistency. I don't think it does much. I feel tacky a little bit, which that's not my favorite feeling on my face. So I have to use it. I did ask for it for a birthday, I think, or Christmas gift. So I'm using it because I appreciate that someone actually spent the money on me. And it looks nice. It's not bad. What I'm trying to say is that I will not repurchase it. I don't really think it's worth the money. Maybe the ingredients that's inside, it's really good for your skin, but it's an okay product. It's not a bad product. It's an okay product. For the glowy part of the skin, I want to use my Unreal Skin by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Sheer Glow Tint. I love this product so much. So this is more of a stick version of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. And I alternate between this. I think this would be a great product to travel with. You don't need to bring that big bottle of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I really hate the long names. They're just so long to say. So I'm just gonna push this into the skin with a sponge just to add an extra glow to the skin. We're gonna do a little bit more of skin tint vibe, not full coverage. And some cream products today, a cream bronzer that I haven't used in a while, and I did a review on it a long time ago and I miss it. Yeah, the skin looks very hydrating and nice. Okay, so what I'm talking about for skin tint is my Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint Veil, and mine is in the shade 3. Let's give it a good shake. So I love the packaging. It's really nice. And it is a skin tint, but it's a little bit thicker. You can see it doesn't run down the face. Probably could have gone with a shade lighter too. But when you blend it, it looks good. Maybe I use this one. My e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I haven't used this one in a while as well. And then I'm gonna go in with a sponge. But I like to use a clean brush. It's a very nice skin tint actually. It's a little bit more on the pricier side, but what is not on the pricier side when it comes to foundations and skin tints and all those? It's so pretty. The skin still looks like my skin, but just a little bit of coverage. You can build it up actually, so you can add a little bit more. But since we have concealer in today's video, I'm using my Huda Beauty Concealer. This is the Faux Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade Maringe 2.1, and this again I have not used in a while. I know that I love this product, and for this I'm just gonna go with a sponge and at the same time blend everything with the sponge, since that skin tint blended so nicely with just the brush. So you can see it provides a little bit more coverage adding this, and also brightening because I have like a lighter shade. It's beautiful. I forgot how much I love this concealer too. There's so many great concealers out there. a great concealer for me is something that is hydrating and provides a little bit of brightening and coverage, and without drying my under eye area. I don't look into the settling underneath my eyes because they will all settle eventually, but I look for hydration, coverage, and brightening. That looks pretty. Like, I like it to look that I'm not wearing any, but it makes my under eye area look super nice. Okay, for bronzer, I have the Rare Beauty bronzer, and this one is in the shade Bright Side. I like Bright Side more, which is right here, because it's more of a cool tone than Power Boost. This is Power Boost right here, so it's a little bit more warmth. Let's add a little bit because I think it's pigmented. Blend it with a Makeup by Mario F4 brush, this big part. So I'm bringing it upwards and then slowly blending it. Look how pretty it all blended together. It just disappeared into the skin, leaving a little bit of bronze. So there's the difference right here than here. It's so pretty. It's so natural looking. I'm thinking of getting a haircut, but I don't know. I'm still debating whether I should just get a haircut. I like when I get a haircut or when I go to the hair salon, I like a drastic change. Not just a trim and it still looks the same. I don't know. I like a drastic change. But I don't know if I want to cut it because I like to wear buns sometimes. And if I cut it, then I can't wear a bun. So I don't know. Probably when you guys see this video, I will probably have made the decision already. Okay, so I think that's it for bronzer. I don't think I need more. Blush. I have a beautiful blush. And this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Barely Blushing. It's a very nice natural looking blush. So I'm going to use the same brush by Makeup by Mario, but the other side. This is clean. It doesn't have any pink. It's just stained. So nice. I love how this feels on the face. And it's just so hydrating and beautiful. I love the shade. I'm so excited to show you guys the new Bobbi Brown shadow sticks that I picked up. And I'm not going to swatch my previous ones. I will make sure to link maybe the videos down below. If you haven't tried a Bobbi Brown shadow stick, I will recommend you a matte one and then a couple of more shimmery ones that I really like because I can't choose a favorite. So the two shades that I picked up are Mica and Smoky Topaz. The only thing is that all shadow sticks in the cardboard, they look the same. These are very long wearing. I don't even need to look on the website to tell you things about this product because I have been wearing them so much and tested them in every climate, and I can tell you that they work everywhere. Workout, sweat, hot climate, water, they just last on your eyes. They don't smudge and they don't disappear. They're just an amazing product. And if you have more mature eyelids, these products are good for you because they're not powdery. They're not going to emphasize any type of loose skin you have on your eyelids. I can just open them. Let me try open Mica. They're both considered shimmers, but they are so soft. I'm telling you, like, look at this. So this is Mica. Love the color, and I will swatch it. And there is Mica. Isn't that beautiful? Like, look at that shade. So I'm just going to use them by themselves. I'm not going to add another transition color because I want to see how they look by themselves. Okay, look at that. So there's Mica. You can see that it has, I don't know, it's more of a champagne. It does have a purple shift to it when you move it. And I love that it's not glittery. It is a shimmer, but it feels more like satin finish. Like you don't see glitters in it. So there's beautiful Mica, and let's see the Smoky Topaz. This is exciting. Okay, so you can see the color here. So we have Mica, and then we have Smoky Topaz. Okay, so let's try the Smoky Topaz. So that's what it looks like. And there it is. Oh, so pretty. So it's basically more of a darker shade than mica. The only thing is that the tops right here, the top colors, it doesn't do justice. I would never go for a color like this, but you see how this one looks? So don't get fooled based on what the color is up there, because it's probably hard to create a color similar to this to really show it. This is a little bit closer in color, gives you a closer idea, but oh, so pretty. Okay, so let's start with the light one and put it all over the eyelid. And with this, you can use your fingers or brush, but I don't want to use a brush for now anyways. So I'm just going to bring it all the way into the crease, and I'm just going to blend it. Now remember, I'm going to put the other one on top after I show you how this looks. So I didn't add any transition because I wanted you to see exactly how this looks on the eye with no other combo of shades. Like, look how beautiful this is for the ones that you want to wear more minimal or not too much makeup, but you want to have something on the eye. I think it's really pretty. So that's the first shade right here that we have. I'm sure you can intensify it, but since I want to add the other shade on top, I don't want to intensify it right now. And then let's go into Smoky Topaz and add it to this eye. These are expensive, so I think I paid $46 per stick. They do last you a long time, so you don't have to be precise with it. So it's definitely a little bit smokier, but when you blend it, look how beautiful it just blends out. I honestly like to use my fingers with this because they're not even messy. It's not like your fingers get super dirty, you see? Definitely more smoky. You can see the difference. This one has more shimmers. This one gives me more of a muddy smoky, but muddy in a good way. That's beautiful. And I'm going to add this smoky one underneath both eyelids here. Well, it's called Smoky Topaz, right? So you can see the difference here. And that's all I pretty much do when I use these sticks. And you cannot make a mistake with this. You have enough time to blend. They won't dry on you. It's just a beautiful product. Now on the bottom, I use my finger as well, but I do prefer to blend it a little bit. So I'm going to use this Jessup is E04 brush, which is a small blending brush, just to spread it around a little bit better, make it look a little bit more natural. So pretty. Okay, so here's a close-up. We have mica on this eye. I think it looks so pretty. I really love this for a nice brightening effect and having something on the eye that it doesn't emphasize your any type of loose skin. And then here is Smoky Topaz on this eye, which has less shimmers, even though it's a shimmery product. You can still see shimmers in it, but I'm just saying it's not as sparkly as this one. It looks really nice, right? I love it. So I'm going to combine them now so that we can kind of match. You see, it's not a huge difference. I'm going to add maybe this Smoky Topaz to this eye and see if I need to add this to the other eye. But let's just darken this one up just because I have to be places today and I don't want to have one eye one color and the other another. Oh, you see? So pretty. Now keep in mind, now it looks more intense because we have both shades on top of each other. But look, you can combine them like this, or another option is you can just use this kind of almost all over the eyelid, and in the inner corner use the other one for more of a brightening effect. So that's a really good thing to do. So I am going to go with the lighter one in here a little bit so we can have that shining through, and then add a little bit more of this to make it look a little bit more balanced. And you definitely don't need a transition shade. So here it is from afar. I'm gonna put mascara so I can show you how it looks with mascara, but I just love them. This is so easy to use. And I don't even need an eyeliner. I don't need anything else. That's why I haven't bought, like, I rather invest in this than in an eyeshadow palette. I saw Makeup by Mario come with a new eyeshadow palette. Looks really nice. I know some friends of mine bought them and they love them. I mean, bought the palette. I know Natasha Denona came with another purple palette, but I have some of her purple shades. and I don't think I'm gonna invest in any of those. That's what I'm saying now. I could change my mind, but I really wanted to buy this instead because I think that they're just so much easier to use and you can accomplish such a beautiful look. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly apply my Marcelle Ultimate Volume Mascara. Love this mascara, and I'll be back to show you how the final eye look turns out. I'm gonna have lips and I'll give you my final thoughts. So here's a close-up before I move you guys out of how the eyes turned out. So Smoky Topaz and Mica. Mica is the lighter shade and Smoky Topaz is obviously the smokier, darker shade. Love the shades so much. They look so pretty on the eyes and it just gives your eyes such beauty. So I'm gonna zoom you out so you guys can see from afar as well, but here is a final close-up. Beautiful. You can't go wrong with the shades. You see, you can still see the smokiness. Oh, isn't it pretty? I love it. I keep looking myself in the monitor right here beside me. Where is it? Right there. For lips, I have this Makeup Forever in Anywhere Caffeine. So we're just gonna line the lips a little bit with this and fill them in. You guys know how much I love to fill my lips in with the same lip liner. For lip product, this is a Sephora collection lipstick. I do have a video on swatching all of the shades, and this is in the shade L20, which is more of a nice brown, but you can see it has a balm to it. So I'm just gonna add it in the middle of my lips, and then with my lip brush. I think those lipsticks I spent like, I don't know how much they were. Very cheap, I think under $10 each. Made in France. They're made in France. So what do you guys think? Oh my god, I don't want to cut my hair. It's so nice and long. I think that they look very good. So let me show you. This is my other 7 that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here they are. So my other 7 shades that I have, and then my new 2 shades that I just added to the collection. I am going to recommend you a matte one that you cannot go wrong with it. And my favorite matte one, okay, they're all favorites, keep that in mind, but my favorite that you can use as a shadow base, as a transition color, or all over the eyelid, it's the shade Taupe. So you cannot go wrong with this one here. There's Taupe. And since the top doesn't do justice, I'm just gonna swipe it. So it's very similar to the Rare Beauty bronzer. Rare Beauty bronzers are here and here. So this is the Taupe. So I guess it's a little bit darker than those Rare Beauty bronzers. For some reason I thought that they're similar, but Taupe is a great shade to have. This is my most used one. Out of shimmers, I think this is a shimmer as well. They're all made in Italy, by the way. Dusty Mauve. Dusty Mauve is a new one in my collection, and I'll swatch it here. It's such a beautiful color. Look at that. It's a shimmery one. And I swatched it right beside the new one. So right here is Dusty Mauve. So you can see it's within the same color family. It has a, obviously it's mauve, but the other two have a little bit of a mauvey shift, and I think that's why I love them so much. More cool tone, the other two, which I love cool tone on my eyes. This is another great shimmer. So out of the shimmers, I do recommend Dusty Mauve, Mica, and Smoky Topaz. Those are my main ones that, if you want to try shimmers, try this. And they're right here on the hand, all 3. And I also love everything else. Oh, this is a good one. And this is more of a special shade. This is the one Moonstone, which is more, you can use it on its own, but it's more of a topper to give yourself that nice wet shimmery look. And here is Moonstone. So these are my special shades right here. You can see that it's much lighter than that one, Mica. Moonstone. So favorite shades, Moonstone, Mica, Smoky Topaz, and Dusty Mauve from Shimmers. Taupe from, if you want to get more of a all over the eyelid type of shade. Bark is also beautiful because it's darker, so you can use it as a dark eyeliner or really smoke up your eyes. And yeah, everything else is just so pretty. Espresso, Cinnamon. I think Cinnamon is my least favorite because it's probably too... It's okay, I guess. It's too reddish. I'm not really a big fan of reddish, but obviously it's cinnamon, so I guess a little bit of this goes a long way. But yeah, those are the sticks. Again, Bobbi Brown didn't send me any of this. This I bought with my own money, and I just cannot stop myself buying the sticks because they are just so good. Yeah, I hope this was helpful and not boring at all. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.